Well, good morning, everybody. Back here to do another cook today. Today was kind of an impromptu cook. We've got 2 briskets going on, 4 pork butts, 3 racks of St. Louis style ribs, and 4 bratwurst. So it's kind of a goofy day of a little bit of everything, but there's a men's meeting, Bible study group that's going to meet tomorrow night, and there's a movie that they're going to see, and I don't know which one it is, but of course I'm on duty at the firehouse, so they had asked me to cook some brisket and some pork for their meal before they go to the movie, and I was happy to do that, so no problem there. Anyways, it's around, I think, 6 o'clock in the morning. Just got the Shirley fired up here. There we go. So we're just building up a good cold base here before we put all that cold food on there and really drop the temperature out. It's a beautiful morning out this morning. A little cool, but should be a good day for barbecuing. We'll see you back here when we put the meat on the grill. Well, I figure I'd give you a little update while the cooker's coming up to temp. My deep south smoker, gone. Got it sold. A barbecue joint catering company up in Mount Vernon, Ohio bought it. We drove by there the other night to take my daughter to formal dance, and there it was, sitting out by the road. He took my logo off of it and kept the barbecue part on it so people could see it from the road, and looks like it's up and running. So got it sold a couple days ago, so I am down to 1 smoker now, and this one I plan on keeping for quite some time. I mean, it definitely meets all my needs with being able to haul it anywhere I need to without, you know, borrowing somebody's trailer or whatever to put the other cooker on. This thing has definitely been a cooking machine. Anytime so far that I have done a cook on here, this cooker is definitely one that I'm impressed with. It has met my needs. Now, there's definitely a little learning curve with this. You're working whenever you're cooking on this smoker, but you know, to me, that's all part of it. I love feeding this thing. Love taking care of it. You know, it's just like I said, with that kind of investment, you're putting that kind of money into it, you better be taking care of that cooker. But this cooker won't fail you. Paul and Tyler, they make a good cooker, and I can't say it enough. Here, let me open my drain valve while I'm thinking about it. I need to get a stainless steel bucket, but for now that'll work. But anyways, the quality that they're putting into building these cookers is just unbelievable. Everybody that I had come look at that deep south smoker, it seemed I had to wheel them back into focusing on the deep south smoker, because everybody wanted to know about this one and what it was, and you know, what I had here, and you know, the quality of the craftsmanship, and everybody's always impressed with that door right there, with the thickness of that door. Most people have not seen anything that thick in a cooker, so everybody's usually just impressed with that. Now it looks like I got a couple of logs I'll push back in there while I'm talking to you. But yeah, so far so good on this this cooker. And again, I'm just, oops, there we go, sorry about that. Again, I'm just making some coals here, then I'll start stacking that wood in there, so we'll be good. But anyway, I just thought I'd give you that little feedback and update. But yeah, if I turn you around here, the smoking bay in the garage, all I got in here now is wood and a little electric splitter for, you know, the business out here. I'll probably bring my warmers back upstairs. They're down in the basement now that I got all those cookers gone and have a lot of room. I get those ranged out here, so whenever the meats are done, I'll just pull them off the cooker and put them in that warming box here in the garage. I got them set on a little rack to push it around. It's got wheels on it, so it'll make it a little cart, so it'll make it nice for us. So anyways, all right, we'll check back with you here whenever I get a good coal base going and I start to throw that pork and that brisket on. I'll see you in a minute. Here's my new barbecue sign that I finally found a pole to hang it on. My wife and I took a trip up to Amish country. We found this and it was actually fairly cheap. I was really surprised because usually things up there are quite expensive. So I got a couple holes drilled in the top of the sign, and I got it mounted. I put it here in the flower bed, so looks really good from anywhere that you look, and it is two-sided. It looks kind of good there. See you in a minute. All right, guys, we're back. Thought I'd give you a little shot of the food we're going to be cooking today. Here's the pork. I trimmed and seasoned everything up last night. Just sat it in the refrigerator overnight to hopefully soak up a lot of that flavors. More pork. There's 4 pork butts, and here's the one of the briskets. But it took on good color. I got ribs. I don't know if you guys can see those or not. There we go. Ribs definitely not going on now. They'll probably go on around noon. But I thought I'd drag them out here quick and give you a shot, since I really didn't video any of me prepping. There's another brisket here underneath there, the ribs there. But yeah, so the brisket and the pork butts are going to go on as soon as I get up to temp. And let's see here, we're at 250 now, so really I could put those on right now and start. I'm going to try to cook today between 250 and 275 and see what that gets me. I've been having real good luck with my briskets on this cooker, the Deep South smoker. I mean, they cooked them good. I just could not get a good smoke ring out of them. But with this offset, I definitely get a lot better smoke ring. And the other thing different that I'm going to try today that I typically don't do is probably when I'm about 180, 190. Oh, I just really haven't made up my mind yet. I'm going to try glazing these pork butts now and see what happens with it if I just burn them by, you know, putting an outer glaze. I thought I've seen, you know, some guys on the competition circle doing that. So I wanted to just see how it turns out. You know, if it adds any flavor. My spritz today will be just a combination of apple juice and pineapple juice. Last time I used that, I really like that flavor with pork. It was really nice. And then obviously the beef, we're just going to have like beef broth. I don't want to put any of that fruit flavor on the beef there. But so okay guys, I'm going to get this meat on, and then I'll give you a shot once we get all of it on. Be back in a minute. All right guys, there we go. Got the 2 briskets on the hot end, and I got the 4 pork butts over here on the right side, a little cooler. Hopefully I can get that temperature even out. I haven't decided if I want to slap those ribs on that middle shelf by all the other meats, or if I want to move them up. I don't know, I may even crank up that warming box 300 and see what I can do with those. But anyways, we're on and we're cooking now. We'll see in a bit. Coming along real good. About an hour and a half into the cook. do one thing today, and it was a promise that I intend to keep. There's a young YouTuber out there named Colton, and he has his own channel called Colton Tube. I told Colton last time that I talked to him I'd give him a shout out on my next video, so Colton, here's your shout out.
Did these ribs just for us to eat. I didn't get to trim them very much, so there's still a lot of bones on these ribs, and I'm trying to figure out how to do this without really. Well, that's not gonna work either. Well, one thing's for sure about making ribs, they're messy. shot. Ready? Maybe this one will go. Just gotta figure out the flip. Do you have any? Got a lot of pullback on the other ones. Third time's a charm, I guess. Whoop. So for the people that bought this brisket, to me, this seems overdone, but they love it pull apart like this. So I guess that's the way that we cook it, is to the way that the people that are buying it and paying for it want it. So that Shirley does a great job
Here, let me turn this to you. I mean, the smoke ring is great on that brisket. You can see the fatty point down here is part of the point. This is still the flat. Instead of separating them or whatever, I left it all together, and I plan on doing that now for just any time that I sell, you know, brisket for people wanting it. But it's got a great, like I said, a great smoke ring that Shirley held tight at 250 is what I kept it at today, and yeah, it did a great job. That brisket looks good. I'm hoping that the taste is just as good, and the people are happy with it. Well, all right, guys, we're gonna end this video here. I always get like real rushed at the end of these videos, especially with the cooks, and end them kind of weird, so I apologize for that ahead of time. But had a bunch of people stop by that ended up buying a lot of brisket and pork off of us. I sold 3 racks of ribs, and I think 5 pounds of brisket and 5 pounds of pork. But anyways, turned out good. Like I said, I'm loving that. Shirley, Paul and Tyler, keep up what you're doing, because man, I'll tell you what, I love this thing. We ended up, like I said, packaging up a bunch of that pork and brisket in little packs like this. We got some other people that are coming to buy it, but the taste really, I mean, I had a gravity fed smoker before, as you guys know, and with this offset, I mean, the flavor is so much better. You have to work, as everybody knows, you know, feeding that and maintaining it, but if you're consistent with it, you know, it'll treat you well. But the food has really, I've been really impressed with the food. So again, guys, comment below if you want to see different things. If you'd like to see us do different things, like and subscribe to the channel, and please share it as well. You know, I can get some other people following it. Again, give me some ideas, things you guys want to see. Until the next time, we'll see you guys.